You're about to hear something no casino wants you to know. Right now, on that buzzing casino floor, there's a slot machine ready to spit out a big win, maybe $15,000. I promise you, the casino knows which one it is. The technicians know, and by the end of this video, you will too. I spent over 10 years working in Las Vegas casinos. I was a slot technician. I programmed these machines. I fixed them. I saw countless hours of surveillance footage, watching people win and lose millions. What I'm about to tell you could get me banned from every casino in Nevada. They tell you slots are random. The Gaming Commission even certifies them as random. But there's a huge difference between random and unpredictable. And that difference is worth thousands of dollars if you know what signs to look for. Everything I'm sharing comes from my direct experience with manufacturers, casino bosses, and the machines themselves. Yes, some of this breaks my old non-disclosure agreements, but the truth needs to come out. So, let's start with the most important thing about slots. Every single machine runs on a cycle. It's not a set pattern you can guess, but a programmed cycle based on something called a par sheet. This secret document maps out the machine's payback percentage, how often it hits, and its wildness over millions of spins. Casino bigwigs don't want you to know this, but slots have good times and bad times. They have accumulation phases where they mostly take your money. And they have distribution phases where they pay some of that money back. Now, hold on before you shout, "That's illegal," or "Slots are random." Let me explain. Yes, each individual spin is technically random. The computer inside is always picking thousands of combinations every second. But the overall program makes sure the machine always hits its target payback percentage over time. Think of it simply. If a machine is set to pay back 92%, it must pay out $92 for every $100 it takes. Over millions of spins, that math works perfectly. But in the short run, over a few hours or a day, the machine is either building up money, accumulating, or paying it out distributing. And there are ways to spot which phase it's in. The first big clue is the money in versus money out ratio. Every modern slot tracks how much cash goes in and how much comes out. Casino staff can see this data clearly. You can't see the exact numbers, but you can guess by watching. If you see a machine that's been played non-stop for hours, with no big wins, no bonus rounds, no jackpots, that machine is in accumulation mode. It's taking in cash, building up to a payout. The numbers have to balance eventually. Does that mean it's due to hit? Not exactly. Slots don't remember in a human way, but their programming does ensure they meet their payback goals. If a machine has paid out much less than it should, the computer's algorithms will adjust the probabilities over time to correct it. I've personally seen machines go 12 hours without a decent payout, then suddenly trigger 3 bonus rounds in half an hour. I've watched jackpots hit one after another after days of being completely dead. It's not magic. It's just the math catching up to the program. The second sign is the machine's volatility setting. High volatility slots pay out less often, but give bigger wins. Low volatility slots pay out more often, but in smaller amounts. Can often tell the volatility by looking at the pay table if the top jackpot is huge. The third clue is recent jackpot history. Most slots show their latest big wins. If a machine just paid out a massive jackpot in the last 24 hours, walk away. The cycle has just reset. That machine is now in accumulation mode and will likely be cold for a while. But if you find a popular machine that's been played a lot with no recent big wins, that's a strong candidate. Look at the seat. Is it worn? Is the screen smudged? Signs of heavy play mean lots of money has gone in. The fourth indicator, and this is technician level info, the machine's bet amount and its spot in the casino. Casinos are clever about where they put their looser machines, the ones that pay back more. Machines near table games sometimes have better payback because they want those players to hear wins and feel good. Years ago, slots near the cashier or entrance were loose, but not anymore. They know people will play them out of convenience regardless. The real loose machines are usually in high-traffic spots where non-gamblers will see and hear wins, near the buffet, by the showrooms. Winners are free advertising for the casino. Also, higher bet machines almost always pay back more. A $5 slot might pay back 96%, while a penny slot pays 86%. The casino makes more per spin on higher bets, so they can afford to give a better payback percentage. The fifth sign is your player card data. If you're using a player's club card, which you should be, always, pay attention to screen messages. If a machine instantly offers you a big bonus or free spins when you put your card in, that's often a sign the casino system knows that machine is in an accumulation phase. They're trying to get you to play a cold machine. On the other hand, if you're playing and suddenly get notifications for comps or room upgrades, the casino is trying to keep you there. This could mean you're winning and they want you to stay until you lose it back. Or the machine is about to get hot and they want you locked in for the ride. Now, let's bust some myths you need to forget. Myth number 1. A hot machine feels hot. Machines get warm from electronics, not from winning or losing. Myth number 2. Slots are looser at certain times. False, their programming doesn't change with the clock. Player volume changes, but not the machine's math. Myth number 3. New machines pay better. Not true. They follow their par sheet, like old ones. Older mechanical slots sometimes even had better paybacks. Myth number 4. Player cards make machines tighter. Casino paranoia. Your card tracks your play for rewards. It doesn't mess with the random number generator. Myth number 5. Machines near winners are loose. Modern floors are complex. One loose machine doesn't guarantee others around it are too. So here's what actually works. Look for high bet machines in busy areas that show heavy play but no recent jackpots. These have likely taken in a lot of money and are mathematically closer to their payout phase. Also, look for machines with active bonus features. If you see expanding reels, stacked wilds, or bonus meters almost full, that machine is closer to paying out. Some have visible progress bars. When these are nearly complete, your odds increase. Pay close attention to progressive jackpots. These are linked across many machines and must hit by a certain amount. If a progressive is at 98% of its must hit by value, play it. The odds have shifted in your favor because a winner is guaranteed soon. Use your player's card to track your own stats. Most casinos let you check your play history online or at a kiosk. If you've had a really long losing streak, statistically, things have to balance out eventually. This isn't superstition, it's probability. Set clear limits for losing and winning. If you find a promising machine, play 50 to 100 spins. No hits. Move on. Don't fall for the sunk cost trap. Likewise, if you hit a big win, take most of it and leave. Machines that just paid out are resetting. Now, let me tell you the real secret the casino bosses do want you to know. Slot machines are designed for you to win. They're designed for you to play as long as humanly possible. Every sound, every flash, every near miss is scientifically designed to keep your finger on that button. The longer you play, the more certain it is the casino's advantage will slowly eat away your money. The only way to truly beat slots is to play smart, hit during a payout phase, and then get out. Think of it like a hit and run. Get in, spot the signs, win, and leave. Most players do the opposite. They win a few hundred, then keep playing until they've given it all back, and more. The casino counts on this. Their whole business model depends on you playing back your winnings. I've personally seen surveillance footage of players hitting $5,000 jackpots, then spending the next 3 hours losing every cent of it, plus their starting money. The pit bosses literally celebrate when that happens, because they know the machine successfully finished its psychological job. Here's my recommendation. Set a win goal before you start. Come back another day if you want to play more. Don't give the casino a second chance in the same session. Also, understand this. Everything I've told you increases your probability of finding a machine in a favorable state. It doesn't guarantee wins. Slot machines are still negative expectation games. The house always has an edge. But if you're going to play anyway, play smart. One more thing. Casino hosts and slot attendants will always tell you every spin is random and past results do matter. They're technically right about individual spins, but they're lying by omission about the overall programming cycles. They know machines go through hot and cold phases. They just can't admit it because it would break the illusion of pure randomness. I've sat in meetings where slot managers discussed moving machines that were running too hot to other parts of the casino to spread out the wins. I've seen them adjust bet limits on machines paying out too frequently. They have more control than they admit. Are there any truly beatable slots? Yes, advantage play exists, but it's rare. You need to find specific machines with exploitable features, like banked bonus slots where previous players built up a bonus meter and left, or progressive slots that reach a positive expected value at certain jackpot levels. But these require deep knowledge and a lot of scouting time. For the average player, your best bet is to use the signs I've shared and play with discipline. Let me close with this. I left the casino industry because I could unlive with what I saw happening to players every day. I watched people lose their rent money. I saw families destroyed by gambling. I witnessed the psychological manipulation firsthand. Casinos are businesses. They're not evil, but they are absolutely not your friend. They are designed to extract maximum profit. Slots are their most profitable game, making up over 70% of revenue in most places. If you choose to play slots, do it for fun, with money you can afford to lose. Use this information to maximize your chances, but never forget, the math is always against you in the long run. The house always wins. But sometimes, if you're smart and lucky, you can win too. You just have to know when to walk away. If this information helped you, share it with other players. And if you or someone you know struggles with gambling addiction, please reach out to the National Council on Problem Gambling at 1-800-522-4700. Knowledge is power. Use it wisely. And remember, the best way to spot a slot machine about to pay out is to understand that somewhere on that casino floor right now, one of them is ready. You just have to know how to find it. Good luck out there.